So I think of solution providers as part of a team approach to improving patient experience. You know, I liken it to, on the clinical side, when we have a multidisciplinary approach to treatment and care. So I see the solution providers as really critical piece of my team. A really good experience with that with one provider is where they really spent some time with me and listened and gathered all the pertinent information to fully understand what my need was at my facility. They asked appropriate questions, listened to me, and then when they offered some recommendations, they hit the target. They hit the nail on the head. And what got me was these were recommendations, resources that I didn't even know I needed. I had no frame of reference for what they presented. And when they said it, I was thrilled. I'm like, wow, that makes total sense. That would really work for us. So it was such a great team collaboration. That's how I felt, like they were just an extension of my team. So I had another solution provider that I was trained to work with and gather some information. And what was really challenging with that in those interactions was I felt that that person was not really listening to the information I was trying to share. I almost felt they were a little bit irritated because I wanted to share a lot of background information. And actually they would interrupt me several times. So when they started talking about what they thought were good ideas or recommendations for this particular situation, it wasn't on target at all because they hadn't listened to me. And so what that did is it kind of turned me off. I lost trust in them partnering with me. And as we know with patients and families, once you lose trust, it's really hard to gain it back. So that's not someone I pursued anymore as a solution provider for the needs I had. One, I need to say I love meeting solution providers at conferences. It's a great way. They're focused on coming back to my organization and my executive team with ideas and then actual potential solutions for some of the challenges we're facing. So from the presentations and then when I meet with the solution providers, I feel like I can come back with a whole package for my leader saying, here's some things that are happening out there. It's happening to us too. Here's some people that provide some ideas, information, possibilities around this issue. So I love meeting them at the conferences. Otherwise, getting an email with information is a great way for me to have an introduction to a solution provider. And I'm not talking about a teaser email, like, if you want to know more, give us a call. I want all the information about the company, what they can do as part of that email. And then obviously, as I proceed, if I'm interested, then I would call and contact them. I'm not a fan of cold calls at all. Well, I definitely want, as I said, a lot of information, pertinent information from their company. I want them to collect information from me that will help them understand the need. Just because there's a need that seems to be pervasive across the country, every facility is different. I'm from an acute rehab hospital. We sometimes have different needs. Our patients are with us longer. So I want someone to understand that and then be able to adapt to that. Adapt what their solution is to my situation. At some point, I'm going to need financials. And again, I'm not talking about some generalization. I'm going to need hardcore financials to bring that to my senior team. So those are the things I'm going to need as I'm working through the evaluation process. I love when solution providers focus on acquiring some evidence-based research information. when you're talking about hospitals and facilities and executive teams, numbers speak to them and research speaks to them. So some really great solution providers have had evidence-based articles, research that they've done that then helps me make a case for what I think I need at our facility.